I'm back. So you know that I care about being fit, and one of the things of being fit is to make sure that you have good nutrition. For having good nutrition, there's two important things, and one is the macronutrients, and then secondary the micronutrients. And the macronutrients is most important. So basically, that is how much protein, fat, and carbs are you taking per day. And once you get that right, which is actually the most important thing, you can actually start looking at the micronutrients. So what is actually are the vitamins? What are the different substances in your food? And today we're going to dive into this. So your old strategy to get your micronutrients is to just go to the shop, buy yourself some supplements, buy yourself some multivitamins, and you're covered, right? Now, I was doing this and then I see often the prices and I'm often like, this is so expensive. And I started wondering, don't I already get enough micronutrients in my food? Because I think I already eat pretty healthy. And so, do I really need to take multivitamins? And do I maybe overtake some of the vitamins and micronutrients? So, that is the question of today. And so, therefore, today we're going to go through a little calculator that I created where you can put in your daily meals and then see how much of your macronutrients and micronutrients you already get and make a well informed decision if you need to take any more supplements. So I think the two main reasons to do this analysis is first because actually taking too much micronutrients can actually be negative for your health, and secondly, we don't want to just waste money on expensive supplements. So how are we going to figure out how much micronutrients we have in our food? So I built this little dashboard, this little calculator. We're going to check what for a typical day what is my intake, and then you can do the same for you as well. Just to give credit where credit is due, I was searching for some good source data on the internet. First, I was looking at FDA, but they had some kind of website timeout, and in the end, I found some valuable data from the government. And what I did then is I took all the data, I put it in different tabs, so you can actually see the source data in the actual tabs. And then I did some VLOOKUP magic of all my years in consulting, and tada, now we have a calculator. Let's dive in. What do you do? So here I do intermittent fasting. So my three meals a day are lunch meal, 4 o'clock meal, and dinner. But if you have a breakfast, you can just name it breakfast. What you do is you look into. It is a bit slow because it's in Google Sheets. So if you want, you can also export it to Excel, and then it will probably run much faster. So here you can choose. You can just type, and you can just choose whatever product you want to select. And so typically what I eat on a normal day is eggs, some chia seeds, some nuts, an apple, some peanuts, and some dark chocolate. Okay. And then here you have the normal the values, the standard values with the standard measurement. And here I decide if it's in or outside of my diet. And here I put my personal value. So for example, I eat 2 chicken eggs for lunch. I eat 25 grams of chia seeds, I eat 50 grams of nuts, and so on. And so you do this for your lunch meal, your 4 o'clock meal, and your dinner. Just to tell you already, what is my typical supplement stack? So I will be taking protein, creatine, omega-3, vitamin D, and some multivitamin. So this is my typical stack. And so I want to assess which one of these are actually necessary. If you fill in all your ingredients for your different meals, you'll get a bunch of data. Here you can find, in column C and D, you can find the sum of this data. So for example, with my current meal plan, I eat around 99.9, let's say 100 proteins a day, some fat, some carbs, okay? And I will also have a whole bunch of micronutrients. Now, I want to go over the key ones that I personally try to optimize for before all else. And so for this, we can now take some conclusions. So first, am I getting enough protein? So I'm searching to have 120 grams of protein, so I'm actually lacking 20 grams. So for me, I will certainly take 1 scoop of 30 grams of protein powder, which is around 23 grams of protein a day. So at least I will take 1 extra scoop. If you look at magnesium and at zinc, you see that actually I have enough. I have now an open question: should I continue my multivitamins? And it's a decision I will be taking soon. Why I would continue still the multivitamins is because actually they also include many other micronutrients. And so for this one, I will actually add my multivitamin and then check which of the micronutrients I'm still missing, lacking, or maybe I have to change multivitamin supplements. Then if you look at vitamin D can you get from food and from sun. You see I'm a very white guy. I don't come so much in the sun. So I'll probably need to keep on supplementing my vitamin D with some extra supplements. Lastly, you look at EPA. EPA and DPA is basically the omega-3 fatty acids. And so here I just have an enormous shortcoming. So one actually very interesting observation was that actually chia seeds, although they contain a lot of omega-3 and omega-6, they actually don't contain any of those micronutrients. So as a conclusion, I'll keep on taking protein, I'll keep on taking my vitamin D and my omega-3, and then I will do an assessment if I still want to keep my multivitamins. There is one second learning, and that is the argument for having a varied diet. So for example, if you see here, for example, in the chicken egg, you see this has a lot of retinol and retinol activity equivalents. So there's sometimes dairy products, sometimes meat products, sometimes vegetables or fruits, and they have different types of micronutrients. And so it is important to eat a combination of different food sources to actually get all the micronutrients that you need. If you want to do the analysis by yourself, I'll put the link to this calculator below. I'll probably still be tweaking a bit and improving this calculator until I'm completely satisfied. If you have any feedback, you can leave just a comment inside of the document, or you can please put a comment in the comments below. I'm always trying to improve myself. Yeah, I'm happy that I figured this one out. I would like to share it because I think more people could benefit from having this insight, and I hope that you get some value out of this. Thanks for watching my video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click the notification button.